Hello everyone. We are the developers of UnitRefine. I am Anushka. I am a PhD student from Simon Mosal's lab, and we have Chris.
Yeah, I helped make especially the UnitRefine GUI that we're going to look at today, and I'm one of the core maintainers of Spike Interface. So I'm currently on the GitHub page for UnitRefine, and here you'll find our installation instructions, which are pretty simple. Uh, okay, go to your terminal. If you're on Mac, you've got a terminal already installed. In Windows, you need to use
Hello.
uh,
Um,
yeah, some a PowerShell or there's Windows Terminal as well, which is more similar to the Mac Unix terminal
yes.
experience. But whatever you do, git clone, and this will make a folder wherever you're at called UnitRefine. And then we change directory CD into that folder. Now, when you use UnitRefine, you have to kind of run it from this folder. So it's important that you always start your projects from here if you're using this UV thing that we highly recommend. And then to run the GUI, you do this UV run UnitRefine, and then you make a folder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. And what should happen is that the UnitRefine GUI will pop up like this. And everything you need in the GUI is in front of you right now. And you're meant to go through it step by step. So the project details is just telling us where our project is on our system and the labels we're using to manually create things.
Yes. So, the way to use this GUI is the first thing is you have to upload a sorting analyzer, which is like if you don't know how to use it, you can look at our previous video. And then the idea is you upload a sorting analyzer, and there are now two ways. If it's from a species that is already mentioned in the paper, like if you're working with mouse, rats, or monkeys, or human recordings, so there we do have some models which are loaded uploaded on Hugging Face. You can use this models and see how it performs on your data set. But if it's a different species, like you're doing neuropixels um, on crows or some other birds. So then you need to train your own model. And for that, you would then go to the training way.
Yeah, what will we try loading a model from Hugging Face first to
Yes.
check it out? And it might be also that your data, for some reason, it's in a different. There could be anything particular or bespoke about your data, which means that these models don't work perfectly for it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But this is where you can check and see if they do.
yeah.
Um, okay, so we can actually go to Hugging Face and have a look at the models that are on your page, Anushka. And
Yeah.
I like let's do the lightweight noise neural classifier
Mm-hmm.
because I know that one, I know I have the metrics computed for that one. So when I've loaded that, that's downloaded the model from Hugging Face, and I can inspect the predictions of this model applied to this analyzer by pressing this inspect button. Okay, great. And then this has opened Spike Interface GUI, and the model has made predictions whether the units are good or noise, and
Mm-hmm.
it's given a confidence. So we're expecting these high confidence units to be very obviously,
Good.
um, yeah, for them to be confident. And here we can see that the high confidence good does look like a good unit. There's a nice autocrelogram gap. The template looks good. So does this one. And this one, the next one I'm going to select, should look like nonsense.
Oh,
And it
yeah,
does.
it does.
So that's great. So these high confidence ones, they look good. And if then we look at the low confidence ones, 50%, it's not, the model's not sure. And
Mm-hmm.
indeed, this also is a unit you might be less sure about. The autocrelogram looks good, looks less good. It's very wide,
Yeah.
not sure if its noise are good. So that's just us checking that the existing models that were trained are working, or yeah, see what their results are. So that was trying out a model from Hugging Face Hub. Now we're going to train our own model, and what we have to do is curate um, an analyzer. or several analyzers to do that. So the same window pops up, and now we've got to label this either um, good, noise, or MUA by pressing G, N, or M. I'm
Yeah.
going to cheat a little bit and sort these units by SNR because usually high SNR units are quite easy to curate. So let's let's do this. So this definitely looks like noise.
Yeah. Yep.
Noise. I'm just pressing N. And then this one, on the other hand, looks good.
Yeah.
See? So good. And actually, just for this simple example, I'll just do good or noise.
Yeah.
So I'm doing N's. Although that's not many units in my lab, we'd want to keep that into our data set because we might merge it into another unit. That depends on your lab decisions. Okay, I'm just labeling. Okay, great. Once you're happy with your labeling, you just close the window and your curation's been saved. And you can see that we've done 22 out of 800 units.
Yeah.
Okay, once you've done your curating, you can train a model by pressing train.
Yeah.
So you can pick which quality metrics to include in the model. If for some reason you don't want drift STD, you can get rid of it. And then you can say which classifiers to try out, which scalars, and which imputers. And
Hmm.
what'll happen if you put more than one in here? So say that we put in um, ADA boost classifier. I have no idea what this is, but if you put it in, what will happen is it will
It
try
will,
out these two different classifiers and then only pick the best one. Sorry, Anushka.
you have to like I think you spelled ADA boost classifier wrong. You have FIER.
Oh yeah, classifier.
Yeah.
Fab. So if I do this, it will train several models and pick the best one. But for simplicity, let's just train one model.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll train it. You'll get some feedback in the terminal about what's going on. And oh, we could have named it anything, but I named it model underscore underscore one. Very
Mm-hmm.
original. Uh, and then here we can, now that we've trained this model, we can again inspect the analyzer. But now instead of applying the model that we downloaded from Hugging Face Hub, we're now inspecting the model that we just trained ourselves. And we only trained 20 units. We're not expecting this to be very good. But if you look at the high confidence units, actually looks okay.
Yeah.
We should try and find a high confidence noise. Where's the highest confidence noise?
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
So you can see even just training a few units, you get a model that has some utility, but in reality, you would want to like add more analyzers to this, curate more and more units, and then train a model based on more and more curation. So those are the basic workflows for checking a model from Hugging Face Hub or training your own model. Does that seem clear, Anushka? Or any?
Yeah. Yeah. The one thing that I want to add
Hmm.
is since as you saw that we only labeled 22 units and the way to so for our case it worked really well, but if that is not the case for you, then you can go on the retrain and relabel section in which that it will show you where the model did not perform well or like the lowest confident units. You can relabel those units again and then you can iteratively improve your model.
Yep. So I just clicked on this relabel and it's given us, I think it's the, is it the 20%?
Yeah,
I need to double
ready.
check this.
Yeah.
20% of units where the model is like least certain.
Yeah.
And then we can go through and then we can relabel these again by pressing G, N, and M,
Mm-hmm.
uh, however we want. And again, you don't have to do anything. Once you've done your labeling, you just press quit and then you can retrain the
Yeah.
model. I think it's also worth showing off, not showing off, showing the files that are saved in here. So this is the file path. So for me, it's in from Git UnitRefine my new project. And basically in here, there's an empty config file, which isn't always empty. It roughly saves information about each analyzer in the project. So it saves your kind of labeling decisions and all the quality metrics and blah, blah, blah. And it saves information about the models. So that's either the models that we've trained. So we trained model underscore underscore one,
Yeah.
including like the labels that went in, or models that you download from Hugging Face Hub. So this is one of the models from the paper, and you can go and see it was labeled on an awful lot of units, and you can find out information about those models in here. So it's a reasonably simple structure to look around in, to look around in your project folder. And you can also upload these models that you create to Hugging Face Hub yourself if you want to share them with other researchers.
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's way more documentation and information available on the GitHub page. So have a look around and have a play. And if you have any problems, you can open an issue. Why isn't this working? That kind of thing. And we'll try and answer you politely.
Yeah. And like if you have questions about how many units do you have to label and like these kind of decisions, there is some of these answers in the documentation. And if they're also answered in the paper, but if still you have questions, do use the issues. We will help you.
Yep. We need to mention the paper earlier in the in the repository, and
I
it's
think I did, no, there is.
okay, it's here. Great.